Well, I suppose, where should we go from here?
North Central Island. We have to go there.
Okay, this is your other ideal holiday, is it?
Now, man, I do find North Sentinel Island fascinating.
Exactly. White boys moving off. This is our next holiday, lads. 100%.
Thing is, you won't be the first Christian missionary who's been killed there, right?
No, I'm not going to die, though. That's the thing.
Oh, you're not?
I do love their immigration policy, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair. They actually are kind of basic.
You got to remember the guy who got killed was like an American Asian.
Yeah,
and he actually tried.
So what they were like,
he tried talking to him in English. I'm like, you would use some of the local languages from the other natives on the different islands.
Yeah, if you're gonna contact savages,
they've tried that. That doesn't work.
Sometimes it works. There was one guy in the 70s where he would go there every single week on a boat, and just he would dress in the local attire, which is basically nothing, and then he would cover himself in. It's a helicopter. He had gold on, which was shown as prestigious to those people because they've seen gold before when the British brought them as gifts. And he would hold up a coconut, do a funny little Fortnite dance, and he would throw the coconut into the water, and it would go on the shore. And they're like, "Thanks, mate." You know, they love coconuts; they're very sweet. Yeah. So every few weeks he would go a little bit closer,
with coconuts.
a little bit closer. You know, he would always just be very respectful, do the whole Fortnite dance, all the other stuff. And after about 1 year, they were like, "This guy's solid. This guy brings us coconut. It's a coconut god." You know, this man
coconut god.
Yeah, it's like this guy is coconuts for coconuts. You know, he's a bit nutty. He's a coconutty. And then one day he was actually going to go on the island and make solid contacts. Like he actually stepped on the island once, but never actually shook their hand. They were fine with that, but he was really taking it slow. But sadly, he died of an unrelated heart attack on some other islands. You know, the South Sentinelese island didn't want contact, so they killed him. You know, 100% true story.
Oh, he's fucked.
Yeah, but the Indian government also went to the 90s too, and they did the same little thing, but they brought a woman with them. Whoa. So I have this theory of me going on massive steroids.
And that woman was also helicoptering. She's a modern woman.
Yeah, she was from Thailand, yeah. But I have this theory.
What's Caitlyn Jenner doing here?
I mean, to be fair, if we're destined to die, I'll take Caitlyn Jenner, absolutely. But I have a vision in my mind where I'm playing some Hyperborean music or something, or some schizo music. I've done 10 years of steroids. I'm absolutely huge, you know. I mean, I've got this I've got this tanned blonde hair, blue-eyed woman with me, and I'm just waving to him like, "We come in peace, you know, here's some coconuts," and I just go there. I go with a giant cross. You know, it's LARP. It's LARP. It's be based if true. But the Indian government managed to make contact with them, and they weren't caring about diseases. They were like, "Oh, good to meet you, my friend. Good photo." But North Sentinelese were like, you know, but it worked out. And then suddenly they've become more hostile because people are being a bit more retarded. But there was a way to get on there. And the other way is the suit of armor method, you know? Honestly, I've done tests with material scientists.
This is now an extension of Rome.
No joke. You put on a giant suit of medieval armor, their arrows cannot penetrate it. So you go there, you walk in with a tank, and I think on your arm you get some pepper spray, you duct tape it on, and when you get too close, pepper spray. Or maybe you have some sand in your pocket and just throw in their eyes, like, you know...
Pocket sand.
Yeah, pocket sand.
I think they might be used to the sand. But the pepper spray is probably viable.
Yeah, exactly.
Sitting on the boat with a coconut cocktail, just watching him in armor going.
Just a really zoomed camera. And we're all just sitting on the stabilization, being like,
okay, so I agree that this is a viable way to get in and conquer North Sentinel Island.
I would be up for it. I don't
To what end, though?
Just as flexing on indigenous people.
I mean,
it's like just goofing off. It's like, hey, you take England, I take North Central Island. You know, it's like you come here to be a doctor, I industrialize your nation. I think if I was in charge of North Central Island economy, I can industrialize it faster than Somalia is right now.
But wasn't it in like the 1780s? Basically, a British ship got wrecked off it, and then the Brits just turned up and shot them up. Basically,
now they turned up and they were like, "Oh crap!" And then the North Central started shooting them, and they got out.
But then, another ship turned up, started shooting the North Sentinelese.
They would shoot up the water to kind of scare them away, but they would never aim directly at the North Sentinelese, even though I think it'd be fun to beast on them. Like,
I mean, they literally have like bone bows and arrows.
Yeah, it's like, what if I just get a Hellfire missile?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just literally
like,
50mm cannon.
Yeah, I would contact like my most sad friends who were like, "Shalom, my friend. How are you? Yes, we need to protect Israel's borders. We need a Hellfire missile for North Central Island. They are a threat, my friend."
Those Palestinian JDAMs are apparently pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love the idea that you've got to convince the Israelis that you went to an uncontacted tribe and found out they were anti-Semitic.
No, they're not uncontacted.
Well, they have a lot of tribe.
They've got so much gold.
They've got Palestine.
They'll pay their rent on something.
Goblins of Clash of Clans, you know.
But I mean, that seems more like a viable suicide method than a viable imperialism.
Obviously, they can't get through the suit of armor if you pepper spray them if they get too close. I don't see how you can die. You go into the
They
island.
probably think you're an actual god as well.
That's what I wanted.
If you pepper sprayed and they're like, how has he done this?
They've seen,
like an animal,
they've seen what I admire about the North Sentinelese. They've seen all of the incredible high technology and been like, no, fuck all that. You're all disgusting foreigners, and that's just the most xenophobic you can possibly be. Like, you can't get more xenophobic than we don't want anything to do with you.
Actually,
we have our pigs and like our spears. This is amazing.
Actually, yeah, maybe they read like Ted K's manifesto and they're like, hey, we want no industrial society.
They haven't got reading or writing. They've got nothing,
Yeah, I can't read or write.
They've probably got like 10 words in their entire language, but they just this real commitment to pig-headed primitivism. That is admirable.
I want to learn like what their slur is for foreigners. I think I want. Do we have a gamer word for me? Yeah, it's like we got this wig.
I got a great idea for monetization, though. You could go and get them to sign copies of Ted Kaczynski's book.
Oh, they can't write.
No, I put it in the
handprint or something.
Yeah, handprint. Right. You know what I might also do? This will be really base. So you go there, let's say you make peaceful contact somehow. You go over Starlink, you go over solar panel, and you go over camera, and you have like some donations, and it's hooked up to like a vending machine, and you can give them different things, like crack or whatever. And it's like if you donate $100.
The CIA? Why are we using crack to the
fentanyl problem has gone to the North Sentinel.
Yeah, it's like you just distribute stuff to them if they donate like $100 or something.
Is there any evidence they've ever had like beer? Like, let's start slow. Rather than giving them fentanyl from the start,
they must have
give them beer.
They must have like fermented fruit and stuff. So
maybe, but like
fermented coconut.
Maybe not.
What if you just got them like an anime body pillow? I think that'd be quite fun. Like, imagine
they're just ripping up trying to.
No, honestly, this is you don't. Yeah, if you want to be safe about it, you don't have to step foot on the island, but like make a trebuchet, put it on dinghy, and just chuck them stuff, like really random stuff. See what they do with it.
Oh, you know that old pot from like 2,000 years ago? It's like a really fat chick that was found, ages ago.
Are you talking about the Venus?
I think it was that. Yes,
or that bird outside in Swindon.
People started saying that they jacked off to it, and it's actually just some like ugly woman.
Oh right,
it's some fat like pot with like some dangly tits. I think I might get them like an anime body pillow, push it on, and then they'll be like, "Holy crap!" And then I'll create like a whole generation of incels.
North Sentinel's wiped out by Japanese culture.
Yeah, hikikomori. That's it. Yeah, I also want to introduce them to like Discord and stuff. I think that'd be quite fun.
They can't write.
I can teach them, man.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Once you finish checking out,
I always thought the funnest thing to do with uncontacted tribes is team with drones, because you can take like 100 of them and make a dragon. Yeah. Because that's mythical enough, but also in the realm that they can. Because your thing about.
I mean, this is literally Prince Philip becoming the god of like some New Guinean tribe, right?
But you make a good point about like if you turn up in a suit of armor, they're not going to recognize you as a god. They recognize you as a human who has some new technology. But if the floating dragon in the sky, I don't think they can comprehend that. Like they might be able to comprehend a helicopter, but not.
Especially like if you stand underneath it as well and like go like this.
I command the dragon. Like
I would just create like a giant penis.
This is a kind of Road to El Dorado story.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it'd be pretty good. That's what I'm saying.
You can actually create some very offensive symbols with drones, and they would worship that for 1,000 years, man. That'd be quite funny to troll.
Well, like Rick and Morty. We're going to teach them the M word means something else.
Yeah. Well,
then they start contacting people. They come to the UN and are like, "Oh, hello, man."
But in the island too, if you honestly get a nice compound bow, let's say you get friendly terms of them, you get a compound bow from Amazon, like $100 or whatever, and you trade it for one of their bows, sell it on eBay, man, you're making big money. Yeah. Oh, also, you could do the Bear Delphine thing, get like 1 gram of sand and get like 100 kilograms, bring it home with you and just sell it on eBay for like $50 a pot. You're making a ton.
This is actual British imperialism going on right now, right? How can we exploit? How can we exploit the natives?
What's wrong with exploiting people? That's like literally history. It's kind of fun.
Some people are saying what we could do, which would better the world, is introduce them to 4chan, so then they could join the international board, and along with the Taliban, we can all shitpost together.
One struggle.
Yeah, we'd have to teach them
one struggle, brother. One struggle.
But that would be amazing if we could contact them, but only through 4chan.
I would actually get them to recognize the Taliban government, so they have one government recognize them.
Them and Transnistria are all like, yes, we totally exist.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that your backup ideal holiday? I suppose that's getting killed.
No, that's gonna be my last ever holiday because I guarantee.
You get killed there.
No, not because of that. I'm going to survive. It's going to be pretty funny. God obviously has a good sense of humor, so I will die 107 by slipping on a banana peel.
Right.
Okay. But North Central Ireland, I'm gonna make friends. I'm not delusionally optimistic. But my hope is that India doesn't try and extradite me, but they absolutely won't. The British government.
Well, it's illegal to go there.
Yeah. I think they'll try and extradite me.
The Indian government are protecting them. So there'll be
huge public outcry from normies and retards. So I just don't care, to be fair.
To watch the full video, please become a premium member at lotuseaters.com.